Hey guys, this is Sylvie here from Pilates and Yoga with Sylvie. This is my first ever video yoga session and today's session is focusing on de-stressing and re-energizing you through some movements of flexibility and strength work, as well as deep abdominal breathing. So it's going to be about 40-45 minutes and it's completed with a gentle warm-up and a bit of relaxation at the end. Moving through hips, hip openers, lower body stretching, a little bit of core strengthening. So when you're ready, let's begin. All you need is you and your mat. Your feet are going to stand about hip width apart, and all I'd like you to do is just take a gentle breath in. When you're ready, if you feel comfortable about it, maybe close your eyes. You may find your hands in front of your heart center, or you place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and start to focus on the natural rhythm of your breath. Allow the breath to come in through your nose. Let the breath lift your chest, your belly, and then relax the breath back out into the air. And while you're breathing here, just notice how you're feeling. Take a little check, scan down through the body. Feel your feet spreading across the floor. Feel the knees being soft, the shoulders relaxing away. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. So you want to try and make that deepest breath in and out. Next time you may try and deepen the breath by breathing in for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathing out for the count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time like this. Feel the belly deflate, the chest lift underneath your hand, and feel it all deflating and emptying out as you release the breath. Notice the pause between the breath. Next time as you breathe in, if your hands are not there, place your hands just in front of your heart center. Take one more nourishing breath in, relax your body. On your next in-breath, let your arms gently open up, turn your palms towards me. Inhale your arms up, let the palms meet. Exhale to let the hands find your heart center and relax back and down again. 2 more times like this. Lengthen through the spine. Feel the ribcage opening in the breath and opening with the arms. One more time. Press down strongly through the legs. Keep the breath flowing. Next time as you reach your arms up, allow your hands to interlace and let the palms press towards the front of the room. Tuck your chin, bring the eye gaze towards the belly so your back opens up. And then take your arms up towards the ceiling. So may not see my hands, but you can see it pressing up, lengthening, maybe looking up if that feels good. Take a nice breath in as you bend one knee and press, turn, bend to the side. Come back to center on the out breath and repeat this on the other side. So taking the stretch all the way down into the side body. So if you feel a bit stiff today, one more time, you may just stay a little closer towards the middle. Try to relax your shoulders away so they don't bring any tension into your neck. And as you find your way back to center, relax your arms back and down. Take a little shoulder roll. Beautiful. Next time as you inhale, reach your arms out in front and bring the palm of your hands together. Take a nice big breath in, bend the forearms come toward each other. Breathe in to open your arms, let the chest open. Breathing out to bring the hands back and down together. Let the edge of your hands meet. Open the chest and bringing the hands together. One more time like this, opening the chest. Stay here. Take a nice big breath in to turn towards your right. Feel the rotation in your spine, keep the hips square, come back to center and take this across to the left. Good, one more time. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take it over to the other side. Next time, as you find your way back, allow your hands to relax, maybe another shoulder roll. And please come and meet me on the top, at the top of your mat. So you're going to find your feet just underneath your hips. Let the shoulders relax away. Allow the feet to press down strongly through the floor. So opening up through the shoulders. Let the hands meet again in front of your chest. Taking a nice big breath in. Let the arms relax down on the side as you breathe out. Inhale to reach your arms above your head. Let your palms meet. Exhale to circle the arms back and down. Find your hands on the top of your thighs. Inhale, reach your arms out. Bend your knees and reach as you straighten the legs. And exhale to circle down. Find your thighs. Push the hips back. So a bit of bending in the knees. One more time like this. As you find your thighs and pulling the hips back, lengthen through the spine. And then you may place your hands towards the floor, coming into a forward fold or Uttanasana. So allow your legs to be a bit bent if they're a bit stiff. Let the crown of the head just simply point towards the floor. And if you want to come a little bit deeper, that's fine. You may hold on to the back of the legs. Fold your body in half, pull the belly in, stretch down the back of the legs. Taking a nice big breath in. Let your knees bend. Allow the hands to find the floor. Take your front leg back into a nice long lunge. The front knee comes into the floor and you relax, point the toes towards the back of your mat. Let your chest lift, keep your hands just either side of your front foot. Inhale, your arms up towards the ceiling, lift out of your hips. And on the exhale, let the hands find the front thigh. Breathing in, lift the chest, and as you breathe out, just sink a little bit deeper, gently bringing the knee a bit further above the ankle, and then come back, breathing in, breathing out. So we start to lubricate into the hip joint, just warming them up. One more time, pull back and push forward. On your next in breath, allow your arms to relax by the side, reach your arms towards the ceiling, and simply relax your hands back and down. Keep your front hand underneath your front shoulder and the back hand onto the back thigh. Breathe in to push into the hand of the floor and breathe out to turn and twist towards your front knee, simply creating a bit more stretch in that front hip. So next time as you breathe in, relax your body back to the center, bring both hands to the floor, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee and step your feet together. Push up the feet and let your body sink down into the floor. So you want your feet together. On your next in breath, bend your knee nice and deeply. Feel the belly pulling into your spine. Arms reach out in front of you, palms together. And allow the hands to come towards the outside of your front knee, letting the shoulders relax away. Next time as you inhale, let the top arm reach up towards the ceiling. Open the chest, find the tension between the shoulder blades. Exhale to bring your hands back and down. A bit of a twisted chair. Place your hands back to the floor. Find flat back extension or maybe forward fold. Breathing in, on the out breath, hands to floor, knees bend. Leg away from me, steps back. Allow the knee to land into the floor. Find the third positions, the front knee above the ankle, shoulders relax away. If you do need here, you can have blocks underneath your hands. So finding the breath first. When you feel ready, inhale your arms up and above, lift out of the hips. As you exhale, allow your hands to simply float down onto your front thigh and relax the shoulders away. So let's move through the hips again here. On the exhale, you're going to press into the hips, sinking towards the floor. On the inhale, pull out a little bit. Lengthen slightly through the front leg. 2 more like this. Pressing into the hips and lifting out of it. 1 more time. Pressing and relax. As you come back, simply let the arms reach towards the ceiling. And on the out breath, relax your arms back and down. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knees, step your feet together. Find that lovely stretch again, forward, forward. Then breathing in to bend the knees and reach your arms out, chair pose. Keep the belly pulling in to protect your lower back. This time the hands come to the outside of your knee, and then the arm gonna reach towards the ceiling. Find that squeeze between the shoulder blades. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. Breathe in to reach, breathe out to release, and find the floor. Allow your body to take a lovely stretch here, a lovely release for the back of the legs. On the next inhale, bend both knees and bring your legs back for me. So you're going to bring the right leg, then the left. Take a little release in your child's pose, so reach long through the fingertips. You may put your forehead down and see if you can relax your hips all the way back towards your heels. If you find yourself lifting up a little bit, you can put a cushion underneath. Make sure you relax as much as possible. Maybe open your knees a little wider if you need to. Make sure your shoulders feel comfortable. When you feel ready, on your next out breath, slowly, mindfully roll yourself up and find your position in your full point kneeling position. So you're going to find your hands on the shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and then finding that lovely length in the spine again. Cat and cow, mobilization of your spine. On the in-breath, the belly comes towards the ground, and we'll let the tailbone lift and the eye gaze lift to the front. On the out-breath, start around through the back of the neck. Bring the eye gaze to the belly, pull your tailbone under, and take it a C shape into your cat. Inhale, belly comes towards the floor. A bit of a lazy belly, elbows soft. And on the out breath, we're creating space down the back of the neck as you tuck your chin, in the mid-back, upper back, as you open the place between the shoulder blades, and then release back and down. One more time like this, so tucking under, rolling everything under, pulling the belly right up, and then find your way back to center. Great job, relaxing the shoulders away. So you're going to move into your shoulders. Next time, your back arms, the back hands. Take a nice in breath as you reach the arm towards the ceiling. Open into your spinal extension. On your out breath, this back arm is going to reach underneath the front arm. And if it feels comfortable, see if you can place your head, your shoulder down into the floor, keeping those hips nice and high. Stretch right into the shoulder. So you're going to push the shoulder gently into the floor. See if you can keep your hips twisted, not letting them push out to the front, or keep the hips in the position above your knees. Gently press into the floor with that arm. One more nice in breath to let the arm reach and float towards the ceiling. And on the out breath, simply relax your hand back and down into the floor. Let's repeat this on the other side. So the arms reaching on the in breath, stretching, keep the rest of the body nice and still, and then reaching underneath. Finding the stretch into the back of the body. So you can increase the stretch if you want by pressing that hand that's on the floor into the ground. Good. One more time. As you press into the floor, reach up and open, and relax your hands back and down. Great job. So if you're ready, just let the hips sink back a little bit. I'm going to take this into a side stretch. So I'd like you to walk your hands away from the mat towards the back of the room in a diagonal line. Keep your hips sinking towards the heels. And then once you reach your furthest destination, you're going to simply let your forehead relax down and keep reaching through the fingertips. So you should feel a nice just stretch down the side of your body. If you'd like, you can place that front hand on the top of the back hand to increase the stretch. And simply try and relax your forehead. Keep breathing into that rib cage in the front. One more beautiful big breath in. And on your next out breath, just lift up halfway and take a nice slow transition over towards the front. So you're going to find the hands. Reach out first, just experiment, see how far you can go. Can you still keep your hips low? Can you breathe? Place your top hands on the bottom. And just remember, breathing nice and deeply is always nice and calming effect on the body, on the mind. So setting an intention to keep breathing throughout the practice is always very beneficial. One more time, breathing in, and on the out breath, find your way back to center. Allow the forehead to relax down, and this time I'd like you to place your hand just underneath your shoulders. Simply relax. We're going to come up onto our knees. When you feel ready, on your next in-breath, slowly roll through the spine. Let the forehead touch, keep the eyes towards your knees. Let your arms float up, open the hips. As you press the hips forward, reach the arms up, maybe look up. Breathing out to reach the hips back to the bottom and reach the arms up and above, maybe touch your forehead down. Do that again, inhale to reach. This time, if you wish, you can pull the elbows into cactus. So you're going to simply open the arms with the palms facing forward. And then reaching the arms back and down, pushing the hips back, relax. You might rise with the arms. Next time, breathing in, open the arms into cactus. And then, if you wish, bring the hands behind the back of your neck. And see if you can put the shoulders back a little bit more, press the hips a little further forward. On the out breath, relax your arms, bring the arms behind you. You may take a little clasp here, letting the shoulders pull away, allow yourself to lift out of the body. If this is too much, you can rest your hands simply at the bottom or just at the lower back. One more time, inhale, and as you exhale next time, slowly rise out of this, curling through the spine, and find your hands just either side of the body. So cactus arms, you're going to find the hands in a position where they just facing forward. Taking a bit of a rotation here. So you can sit your hips back towards the ears or simply lift up with the hips above the knees. Inhale, take a turn towards the front of the room. Feel the spine twisting. Exhale, find your way back. Inhale, turn to the back. Move well, as your spine would be a nice long stick. So the rotation happens right from the navel and the core, not only through the shoulders. See if you can keep those arms always just in line with the body, not bringing forward. Beautiful. Next time as you turn towards the front of your mat, stay there. Allow the back arm to reach nice and long in the back. If it feels comfortable, bring the hand behind your back, maybe reach for the opposite thigh. And this arm is going to come to the outside of the knee. You can bring the back of the hand or simply holding onto it. Inhale to lift the chest and exhale to take a simple twist, looking behind you. So twisting is always a very gentle way to unwire tension, stress, anxiety out of the body. One more nice big breath in. And on your out breath, simply let go. Allow the front hand to touch down underneath your shoulder. And the back arm is going to come into circle. So inhale to reach your arm up, look behind you, take a circle. One more time, so just simply release this shoulder. Next time, just change direction. So reach towards the back, feel the shoulder moving in the shoulder socket. One more time, bringing the hand back and down. Great job. Now you should be in a full pendulum position. So whenever you're ready, lean towards your left side and let your right leg, the front leg to come free. So you're going to find the front knee above the ankle and the back knee is a bit further away to feel the stretch. So we're revisiting our lunge. And we're going to have a little bit of a series through lunges to work and stretch the flexibility of your hips. When you feel ready, take a nice big breath in. On the out breath, the arms reaching up into a low crescent lunge. So the arms reaching, the palms facing each other. And you may bring those arms into the cactus position with the shoulders relaxing away, the elbows pulling gently behind, opening the chest, gentle back bend. Breathing in, reach the arms towards the ceiling and breathing out to touch down. So you're going to find the stretching the back of the legs now. So take a nice big breath in, then pull the legs straight. Let the toes lift. You may be happy here. Please feel free to stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can sit a bit further back and allow yourself to lay over your back, over your front leg. So that would be your half splits here, or the Hanuman. And if you want a little bit less, you might just choose to come up here and take a little bit of a tip forward. So just decide what feels right for your body. Take one more beautiful breath in, and on your next out breath, let yourself sink back into that lunge. Inhale your arms up, sink into the stretch, pull the elbows wide, cactus arms on the out breath. Let's take this into a twist. Find your way back to center so the shoulders are stacked above the hips. Inhale to turn towards your front knee, and on the exhale extend the back arm, palms facing me. The front arm, we're going to simply touch against the outside of the front knee, keeping the knee in the right alignment with the ankle. And if you feel comfortable, maybe look behind you, keeping the hips square, trying to use the muscles in your legs and not fully sinking into the stretch. So really focusing on the twist that's coming from the navel. One more big beautiful breath in, and on your next out breath, as you come out of your twist, the hand that was on the knee, place it underneath your shoulder. You may or may not tuck under and reach the arms up and above to the ceiling. If you are tucking under into a full lunge, lunging twist, make sure the back leg is intense, firming the muscles of the thigh, the kneecap, and then really feeling the stretch, that twist. Take one more big beautiful breath in, and on your next out breath, let the knee touch down, bring the hands either side of your front knee. One more stretch in your hamstrings. So you're going to pull the leg straight, lifting the toes, and you take the stretch wherever you want to. So you may be here, you may be a little further back, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take one more lovely breath in, and on your next out breath, for the final time, we're going to find the lunge in the same leg. So allow this front knee to find a place above the ankle. Bring the hands to either side of your front knee. Let the hips sink down. If you want a deeper stretch, you're going to heel toe the front foot outside, so you've got a deeper, more space in your hips. And again, you can just stay and hold here, or you can walk the hands to the outside of the back of your mat in a diagonal line, just like you did before. So now reach as far as you can, or as far as your space allows you to, and simply stay. So if you want to a bit more again, you can tuck under, lift the back leg, and stay nice and deep. So it's a slightly different angle for the stretch for your hips, really, really nice and deep. Take one more big breath in here. On your next out breath, let your back knee touch down. Walk your hands back to the center. Allow the back toes to tuck. If you can, we're going to step straight in. Otherwise, make your way nice and slow towards the front of your mat. Feet are wider than your hips, toes angle out. And if you can sink down into your Hindi squat, option is to stay here. If you can come all the way down, palms together. And then let the elbows push the knees apart. Letting the shoulders relax, the breath. Opening up the hips. Beautiful. Breathing in, hands touch down, sink forward. And then let the hips lift up. Allow the feet to come just back underneath your hips. Let the upper body come into the forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Place the hands on the top of the shins. Exhale, release back and down. Taking a big beautiful breath in. As you breathe out, knees bend. And let the front knee find that floor again. So they're going to step back. And you're going to find your back knee above your ankle. Let's repeat that little sequence. So make sure first that you're in the right place. If you find any discomfort in the back knee, you can just simply place a cushion or anything that's soft underneath. Next time as you inhale, let the arms rise. Find a stretch. You may decide to pull the elbows back with your cactus arm and the palms facing forward, shoulder blades squeezing toward each other, little back bend. Inhale your arms up. And exhale to find your hands back just on the top of your thighs. Let the front knee relax as you breathe in. And breathe out as you sink into the hips. And then again, breathe in, pull back a little bit. Breathe out and sink a little deeper. Good. One more time like this, pulling back, pushing forward and stay. Lovely. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to relax your hands back and down. That's it. And then whenever you feel ready, allow your back hand to simply find the thigh. Keep pressing down through the front hand, let the shoulders relax away. Inhale and exhale to take a little twist towards that back knee this time. So your shoulders turning, there's still a softness in the front elbow, and you may or may not look your eye gaze towards the back. If you got any tension in your neck, it's okay to look down. Stay there, just one more big breath in. On the out breath, find your way back to center, both hands to floor, and allow yourself to take a nice long stretch down the back leg. So extending the leg, lifting the toes, may stay here, come up a little higher, that's where you are today, or sink back, half splits. And again, in your half splits, you don't have to lean forward if you don't want to. Make sure that you're feeling that breath. So you are allowing yourself to give time and space for the muscle to stretch. One more breath in. On your right breath, come forward. Allow your front knee to find the right place again. Inhale to reach the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale and pull back. So shoulders above the ankles, above the hips. And this time we twist towards the back knee. Twist happen from the waistline. Feel the tension. If you want more, reach the back arm straight. The front hand pressing against the outside of the front knee. And we're going to keep that tension, that twist, as you reach back, maybe look back, or find a position for your neck. You know what to do if you want more. Tuck your back toes under. One more big breath in. And then breathing out, front hand lands underneath your shoulder. Back arm reaches towards the ceiling. And you may or may not tuck again. So your aim is to be able to feel the stretch, keeping the back heel off the ground. Pull the thigh muscles up, so feel the muscles working in the legs as well. It's strengthening as well as stretching. And you may put the top arm a bit further behind. Good. One more inhale. Exhale to find your hands down. Just towards the inside of your leg, land the back knee. Good job, well done. Allow yourself one more stretch in the back of the legs, so you may pull back. See, wherever you are, you may take it a bit deeper. 2 more breaths. Remember to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathing and moving as mindfully as you can. So you want to be present in the room, so you can take your mind off all that's going on in the outside world. Good. One more time, inhale. Exhale, reset for the last time. We're taking this last stretch into the side body. So hands to the inside of the foot. Breathing in, breathing out to walk your hands just outside of the front of the mat. Reach into the arms. Sink down nice and deep into the hips. And if you wish, tuck your back toes under. Make sure it's not too much for the joints. And take your time. So you want to feel comfortable. If it's too much, let the back knee down, relax. Yoga is about exploring your body, finding out the limits, not pushing yourself to the hardest. Good. One more breath in. Breathing out to land the back knee. Bring the hands back to center. Allow your leg to simply step in, this time into forward fold. So let the back knee lift and step back. Feet together, forward fold. Upper body relax back into the floor. Inhale, flat back extension. Long spine, long arms, long legs. Exhale, relax back. When you feel ready, bend your knees. Bring one leg back, then the other. Allow the knees to come down. And you may decide to take a breath in your child pose. Hands either side of your head. Put the forehead into flow. Allow your body to take that all that in, all that release through the hips. One more inhale. And on your next exhale, take a slow, gentle roll. Let the shoulders relax above your hips. Great job. So you may decide to tuck your toes under. to stretch the sole of the back of the foot. If that's too uncomfortable, it's okay to sit on the heels. You can put the cushion underneath your buttocks. So one more little stretch here, camel, to open up the front of the body. So then you're going to do a nice, more mobilizing movement of dancing camel. So the next time as you breathe in, allow yourself to gently lift. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale to circle the arms and find the hands onto the lower back. So first to the outside, the fingers down towards the inside, towards the bottom, and then let the chest lift as you open. Spinal extension as well as opening for the front of the hips. So you can just stay here and open, lifting the chest, or you can come with me for a bit more dynamic movement. So you may decide to reach with your front hand towards the front ankle, and the back arm is going to take a nice reaching movements towards the front. Breathing in and then breathing out to let the hips sink. Let the back hand find the ankle and reach up and across towards the opposite side, opposite corner. And do that again. 2 more times like this. Lifting and pressing the hips up and then sinking the bottom and reaching up. Again, if your toes start to bother you, tuck them under or just relax them towards the floor. 1 more time. Can you open the chest a little bit more? Feel the rib cage open. Sinking back. Opposite side. Let the breath flow. And then find your way back. Allow your shoulders to relax. Reach the arms up. And circle the arms back and down. So you find the 4-point kneeling position. So let's start to work a little bit into your core. When you feel ready, tuck your toes underneath. Taking a big breath in. Breathe out to let the knees lift off the ground. Feel the weight pressing down equally through the hands and the toes. And then relax your knees back and down again. So I want you to pull the navel, contracting the midsection nice and strong next time. And then take your time to lower back and down, make sure you control. Good. Next time, as you lift your knees off the ground, hold it, breathe in. Breathing out. Can you start to lift your hips a little bit? And you're coming up into a downward facing dog. So you may push the hips a bit further back, straightening through the arms. Relax your head between the arms. And you can stay a bit bent, like if you can't push the heels into the floor, that's absolutely fine. Finding that big stretch down the back of the body. Feel the heels, finding the floor, stretching right through the back of the body. Beautiful. Now from here, inhale. And on the exhale, slowly float back. Bring the shoulders above the hands and let your knees come towards the ground. You can touch them down or hover them above the floor. Push them back again, so hips go high. Press the tailbone towards the ceiling, straight in the back of the legs, and then come back again, letting those knees come and hover above the floor. 2 more times like this. Letting those hips fly up towards the ceiling. Keep a straight line, relax your hands. So you want to feel stretch down the back of the legs, or stretch down the back of the body if you need to keep your legs bent. Beautiful. This is your first option, to stay here. If you want a little bit more, next time, find your downward facing dog. Push right into those hips. Let the feet find the floor. As you breathe out, you're going to float, or inhale, you're going to float into a full plank position. So you're going to find the shoulders above the hands and creating a straight line from your shoulders to your feet. And then pushing back up and high again. Pressing the hips into the ceiling. And then finding that flowing, fluid movement to energize your body. Good. 2 more like this. Remember, it's okay to stay with the knees on the floor if you need to. So you can always float forward and then touch the knees down if you need to. Beautiful. I'm going to give you a little challenge at the end. So next time as you find your way here, stay there. Allow yourself to find the floor. Keep pressing. Adjust my clothing. And if you can, next time, even with the knee on the floor, take a nice big in-breath. Let your front leg leave the ground. And relax back and down. Left leg, back leg, lifting, toes to floor, and back and down. 2 more times like this. Keep pressing down, breathing in and breathing out. Can you go for a little bit more? If you are on the ground, last one, you're going to press into the toes or into the heel and then relax. Good job, well done. Nice work. As you land here, let the knees touch, let the hips push back, Allow yourself to take that beautiful stretch once more, letting the shoulders relax away. And we're going to focus on a little bit more strength into the upper part of the body and the core. And that's going to require your high plank again. So you can either stay in a 3/4 plank with the knees a bit further away from the hips. You can stay with the hands underneath your shoulder or the knees underneath your hips if you need to. And you can come up into a full plank. So we're going to lower into crocodile, chaturanga, the lowest we can for the count of 5. When you're ready, elbows stay close to the body, lower down for 5, for 4, for 3, for 1, and then push out of the floor for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now that was only 4, so we're going to do one more round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that was very intense. Make sure you're not dropping the bottom and the hips. You're going to just go down to the floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Try to plop the body down. Relax your forehead into the floor. Relax your toes and toes towards the floor, towards the back of the mat, and let your hands find a place underneath your forehead. Just land on your mat here. Allow your forehead to touch down on your hands, creating a pillow cushion for them. Let the belly connect to the floor. Reset your breathing. Reset your intention. So why are you doing this class? Is it to gain more flexibility? Is it to calm your mind a little bit? Is it to get stronger? Is it to have a bit of me time? Whatever the reason is, connect to your breath. So whenever you feel ready, take a big breath in, and on your out breath, allow your head to lift and position your arms just either side of your front mat. So you're going to have your arms parallel with the mat. So you may find that your hands come in a little wider, that's fine. And just place your forehead back and down. So you're going to work into your back now with your swings. Take a lovely big breath in. On your out breath, let your upper body lift. Let the shoulders to pull back. And peel off a bit of your rib cage off the floor as you pull the shoulders back. Relax your upper body back and down. And then let's do that again on the next out breath. So start to lift, lengthening through the spine, keeping the chin tucked in. And then you may decide to come up a little higher next time. A little bit of a squeeze in the back of the body. Try to relax your glutes, your big toes facing each other. So your option is to stay here, by all means. If you'd like to come with me next time, we're going to have a little bit of a variation here. So we are going to take an extension of the leg. Next time as you breathe in, allow your back leg to lift and let your upper body lift up with it. Find the tension in the back of that left leg and then relax back and down. Opposite side, lifting the upper body, pulling the shoulders back, reaching into the toes. Breathing in, breathing out, relax. If you wish, next time opposite arm. So back leg, front arm, lifting. And you may take a little over behind your front shoulder. Come back to center and relax down. Same on the other side. So lift up straight first. Front leg, back arm. All of the back body working here. And you may look over the back shoulder. So working slightly different muscles in your neck, in your spine, in your back. Good. One more time like this. Lifting, holding, feeling the strength. And then find that rotation as you bring the eye gaze to the back. Try to keep the rest of the body still. Back into the floor. Take it over to the other side, lifting out of the floor. Rotate through the back of your neck. Keep the chest and the leg lifted. Back to center and down. Find a little challenge. Both legs gonna lift. Breathe in, breathe out. If this is too much, stay with only a single leg. You may decide to lift your arms off the ground. You may decide to reach the arms up and out in front of you. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and relax everything back into the floor. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, hands on the shoulders. Lift the hips, Push your hips back and feel the stretch down the back of the body. Fabulous work, well done. Final position, a few more stretches to go. As you swing your legs around, you're going to come and lie down on the floor. So you're going to find the floor by rolling down. So we're going to use the arms out in front of the body. So you can roll through the spine, finding all the way down to the floor. Or if you need to, you can use your arms. If you are using a band or your towel for the stretch here, you may want to grab it now. So I'm just going to bring it closer to demonstrate how easily you can just use a towel or something in your own home. So when you feel ready, everybody, allow yourself to find the body in the supine position. Let the feet be about hip width apart. Take a nice big breath in, and on your right breath, both knees come towards the chest, knees together, hug them in. Place your hands onto the top of the shin, and you may take a little roll side to side. So a bit more focus on the lower part of the body now, into your twist, hamstring stretches. When you feel ready, allow your back leg to simply float away. So you can let the foot touch down into the floor, you can extend the leg. Allow the front knee to stay close towards your chest. So you're going to simply hug it in nice and close. Make sure that your lower back feels comfortable about this. Make sure that you're feeling that stretch in the hip. Taking one more lovely big breath in. You may decide to add a little circle actually to that ankle in the front, and then the other way around. And then next time as you breathe out, let's take this into a twist. So I'd like you to relax the knee away from the chest. The arm towards the front of the mat extends to the side. The back hand is going to reach across to the outside of your front knee, so you're crossing across the body. And then when you're ready, just take a gentle twist across. So you're going to let the back knee land. For full rotation, you're going to let the eye gaze lift and turn the eye gaze towards the front, letting the shoulders relax away and finding the stretch in the body. So see how it feels. You may decide that you need to bring both knees together, stacking one in front of the other. So that if that's the case, that's fine. And you should feel the stretch all the way down the side of the body, into the lower back, into the outside of the leg. Take one more nourishing breath in here. Enjoying that lovely breath. And then on your next out breath, take a slow, mindful roll back to the center. Find that knee again. This time, do the opposite way. So you're going to let the front knee simply open up towards the front, out from the center. And the back hand can be placed up on the top of your hip to keep the hip still. So I'd like your whole of your spine on the floor, from the tailbone all the way to the top of your head. Finding that elbow, relaxing the arm, relaxing. You can support the leg from the outside. You may decide to extend the leg. Try to avoid holding onto the knee joint itself. And just feel that inner thigh stretch. The back leg can be bent or straight, so the one that's reaching out. One more in breath here. And on your out breath, let the knee bend. Allow the knee to come back towards the chest. And simply let the leg extend towards the ceiling. It's a bit of a hamstring stretch. You're going to find the hand either the back of the leg, or maybe a little further up the back of the shin. You may decide to use your towel, or even your band. Some of you may have one. Place it behind the foot, and then simply hold it onto either side of the towel. You're going to let the leg stretch. Press through the heel. Feel that release. Whole of your spine down. Try to avoid crunching up and lifting the upper body. So see if you can relax all the way into opening through the front of the back hip as well. Remember, if you start to shake a little bit, that's a sign that you took it a bit too far. So you may just pull back a little bit. Take one more in breath in here. And on your next out breath, let your knee come back to chest. Allow both knees to find your chest one more time. You may pull the knee in towards the chest. You may pull your head up as well. And press your knees towards your hands. Feeling the stretch in your spine. Breathing in, breathing out to relax down. Let the shoulders, the head touch down. And then we're going to simply do this on the other side. So whenever you're ready, you're going to let your front knee to extend, so maybe touch the foot down or extend fully, and then let the back knee to touch the thigh. So letting the shoulders relax away again, creating that gentle flexion in your hip, finding the thigh towards the rib cage. If you feel ready, gently let the knee float away, back arm extends to the side, front hand reaches to the outside of the knee, and then we're going to twist across facing the front of the room. You may lift the eye gaze and turn back. Remember, you can stack your knees if you need to. Let your shoulders mat into the floor. Keep them down if you can. And enjoy that release. It's one of the best releasing twist. It's a belly twist, which is also a restorative pose. So next time, as you breathe out, slowly, mindfully find your way back. And let's take the stretch across to the other side. So once you reset, allow the knee to open up. Front tummy is open to the side, or place it on your hips. So remember, this hip wants to lift, so make sure it stays down. And once you reach the final destination, you may extend your leg. So take your time, find that breath. Coming in through your nose, out through your nose. One more big nourishing breath in. And on your next out breath, let the knee bend. Let the knee find your way back to center. Allow the leg to extend towards the ceiling. Find that hamstring stretch here. You may float the hands a little further up. Try to keep that leg long and extended. Letting the hip press towards the ceiling. Spine on the ground. And just breathe. Allowing yourself to relax into it after the practice you had. Be grateful for the ability you were able to do this. Grateful for the health of your body, for the technology that you have to be able to do this. One more in breath. On the next out breath, simply let your knee bend. Allow the other knee to come back up again as well. This time we bring the knees either side of the chest, coming into happy baby. The feet gonna come towards the ceiling. The hands can support the outside of the thigh, the shin, or maybe even the inside or outside of the feet. Opening up one more time. See how close you can bring your knees towards your chest. Keep your spine down. Big in breath here. Big release. And again, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Final time, see if you can take it a little deeper. And then on your next out breath, let your knees bend, the feet come towards the floor, and then allow them to touch down. To release this, we're going to bring the feet hip width apart, letting the body to open up through the front into your shoulder bridge as a final position. Allow your tailbone to tuck under and simply start to lift you through the bottom, through the lower spine, through the middle spine, until you find a comfortable position opening through the front of the body. So you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you may walk your shoulders underneath. You may take a clasp with your hands. You may press your hips a little higher. So decide what feels right for your body. Take one more nourishing breath out or in and out as you relax your arms. Slowly let your hips float down from the top of the spine, segment by segment, towards the bottom of the spine, keeping the belly in, and then find the ground. Great job. Feet gonna come a little bit wider than your hips towards the outside of your mat. Inhale to turn both knees towards the back of the room. Exhale to come back and then relax your front knees, the knees to the front. So knees staying away from each other, almost living separate lives. You may turn the eye gaze towards the opposite side and then just float side to side. Windscreen wiping the knees, releasing the hips. Good. One more time like this. Turning from the back of the room to the front. And the next time, find your way back to the center. Allow yourself to land in this position. Pause for a second, see what's happening in your body. Let the energy rush disappear. You may let your knees roll with each other and just chill here comfortably. Arms ready if you're comfortable, closer, a little bit wider away from the body with the palms up. So we come to our final relaxation pose, our Shavasana. If you wish to fully extend, let the legs extend, and as you extend, allow the toes to simply turn out to the side. Or you can turn and lie on the side of your body. You may sit up. So we're going to spend a few more minutes in a gentle body relaxation, focusing on your breath, breathing and releasing tension out of our bodies. So please stay where you are. You might make a few adjustments to your position. Relax and breathe. So finding that natural rhythm through the breath. Allow your breath to nourish you, to fill you up, to deepen that mind and body connection. And your next in breath, breathe all the way down to your toes. Relax your feet, the sole of your feet, the toes, the front of your feet, the ankles. Relax your calf, your shins, the muscles in and around your kneecaps, all the strong muscles working in the front and back of your thighs. Simply allow the thigh bones to rotate out of the hip bones and letting them rest. Bring your attention to your pelvis, a strong structure that keeping the body together alongside with your spine. Feel the back of the hips, the lower back, simply being and relaxing. Breathe all the way down the length of your spine into your tailbone and feel the breath slowly coming back up. Allow yourself to experience the softness of the belly, the strength of the lungs, the ability to be able to breathe deeply. Just notice if you're breathing shallow, you may want to try and lengthen that breath. Whenever we breathe slowly, we're not only calming our body or relaxing our body, we also calming our nervous system. Now, how are your shoulders feeling? Can you relax them away from the ears? There's so much tension building up in the neck when you keep the shoulders hunched up, so relax. Let your upper arm, your elbows, your forearms simply lay weightlessly on the floor. Allow the back of the hands to touch the ground and let the hands open up. Releasing any tension your fingers may have been holding. And see how you feel on the back of your neck. How you feeling. In your mind. If you find it that your thoughts just keep coming, All you have to do is be patient with yourself, and when the thought comes, push it away. And when it comes back again, push it away. And every time it comes, you push it away and bring your attention back to your breath. So don't allow your mind wander. Just let it come back to your breath. On your next in-breath, think about breathing in a beautiful white light. That's going to symbolize the new energy we are going to breathe in to start our day of right. And on the out breath, you may visualize releasing black smoke out of the body. That's breathing out all the tension, the stale energy, the stress, the anxiety, all those negative qualities that you don't need in your body today. So then again, breathing in a new flow of energy coming into every single cell of your body, every single pore. And on the out breath, let go all those negative qualities that doesn't serve you anymore. Take 2 more nourishing deep breath within, just like this. Every time feel the lifting of the chest on the in-breath and the sinking towards the ground on the out-breath, feeling safe and grounded towards the floor. And for the last time, make it the biggest one. Reach the breath into all part of your body, into your toes, your fingers, the crown of the head. And with a big sigh, release your body. Free it of any tension. We have come to the end of your relaxation and your yoga class today. So you may allow yourself, your hands, your fingers to move a little bit, your toes. And when you feel ready and able to, you may bring a bit of circular movement into the ankles, into the wrists. You may take a nice full body stretch as the in-breath to stretch your body out. And then you're gonna bring your knees to chest to take a little lower back release. When you feel ready, roll onto the right side of your body and simply push yourself up into a seated position. Take your time to come back into the seated position. Make sure you feel comfortable. And you may find the space in front of your heart. Let your eye gaze close. As you breathe in, lift the shoulders. As you breathe out, drop them away. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. If you wish, keep your eyes closed. I'm finishing this session with my closing prayer. With all the force in my hands, with all the knowledge of my mind, and with all the love in my heart, I respect the soul in you. When you're ready, if you wish to take a bow, fingers going to come to your forehead. Namaste. Bring your hands back to center. And let go. So that was your yoga session for today, to de-stress and re-energize you through movements of strength and flexibility. I hope you enjoyed it. With any questions, comments, feedback, please do not hesitate to comment below. And if you remember to subscribe, that will just simply give you notifications when I upload some more new videos. So new Pilates yoga content is coming to my little YouTube channel. Please do keep in touch and let me know if I can help you in any way. Thank you very much for joining me today. Take care. Namaste.